Guys, it's Taylor from New Republic, and today I'm joined by Tyler from Exodus Milsim. Today, for episode 6 of Airsoft Topics, we're going to be doing a little bit more laid-back style video. I'm just going to be asking him questions, and then we're going to have like a back and forth, maybe a little bit of discussion. And it's probably going to be a longer video, so get comfortable. Okay, hello.
Hi.
Welcome to my show.
Glad to be here.
First question for you is, do you like my new set design?
Yeah, I do. I do like the black, but you know, I think that the camo knitting can be up to.
It's like teal.
Dude.
And like rubbery.
We're definitely going to the ocean with this right now, right?
If we flip it over,
moss.
it's straight
moss.
It's straight teal.
Bro. Dude.
These aren't even. These don't pop up. It's not. Oh, it's the middle seam.
This is where it's supposed to go on the table, man. All right.
Yeah, probably.
It's the border.
Okay. My next question is, who are you?
Who am I?
Who is you?
All right. Well, I'm gonna jump back to the last.
Don't go into like who you are in the Marine Corps yet. Just say like who you are and like as an airsofter, I guess. Enlighten us.
All right. Well, like you said in the beginning, my name is Tyler, right? And he just mentioned that I am in the Marine Corps. Oh, dude, you know, I like that round of applause.
Hey, I have.
Oh man.
Ah, jeez. I don't know if they can see it.
Word. Respect. You can do like a pan up later if you want. You can just like snip it in. Right. Like you said, this is gonna be kind of informal. I kind of like podcast kind of style thing. So.
That's what we're aiming for.
Yeah, lots of laughs, hanging out. But like I said, who I am, I'm just pretty much a normal guy. I admin here at D14 Airsoft up in North Texas, Sanger area. So if you guys go there pretty frequently, you probably know who I am. If not, come to D14 Airsoft and figure out who I am.
Right out.
I mean, have you ever like actually introduced yourself? I know that you go by your call sign and things like that.
Like on video?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Have you ever talked about yourself? Talk about yourself.
I like to shoot people with plastic BBs on weekends.
Oh, bro, me too.
Oh, who
man.
am I?
Yeah.
I'm a high schooler.
You're a high schooler?
I play Airsoft.
Dude, you could just be like, I'm friends with older people. Although I'm not that much older, though.
How old are you?
Shh.
Classified. Too much.
Classified.
That'll be off camera.
Yeah.
Who am I? I'm an Airsofter. Live here in
I think that's a very vague...
North Texas area.
I think that's a very vague question.
What shape I mean?
Not, like,
I enjoy Milsim style of play.
Like, so there's Milsim and there's Speedsoft, if you didn't know, right?
Yeah.
So
I may cover that in a different. I want to do types of airsoft players.
Oh snap! All right. Shh. Put wraps.
But
and shut that topic down.
That'd probably be like
real fast.
Episode 8 or so. Okay, you want to move on? So, what do you do in the Marine Corps? Because I barely know. I know you're in the reserve. That's about all I know.
All right. So, like you said, I am in the reserves. Okay. My MOS is 0621. I am a field radio operator, so I make people talk to other people.
Hey, you do this.
Yeah,
okay.
Pretty much. I get to handle all the cool radios that you see in the movies. Satellite. I get to talk to satellites all the time.
Satellite.
Yeah, man. I bounce beams. It's crazy. I've talked from Fort Worth area all the way to Germany before. It's pretty crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, be good at your jobs.
Yeah.
That's how. Like, if you're ever thinking about joining the military, all right? If you're motivated and you volunteer for everything, that will get noticed.
I've heard about the volunteer for everything.
Yeah, volunteer for everything. You're gonna get some really like annoying jobs, and it's not gonna always be like super amazing, but a lot of the jobs that you will get put on, after a while of them seeing you do all these like laborious jobs where it's not so much fun, they're going to take notice of that and they're going to start putting you on better jobs and everything like that. So like I said, volunteer for everything. That also gets you noticed and gets you promoted faster.
Yeah. See, I have no idea. I don't even, like, MOS stuff, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah. There's a lot of different MOSs throughout the Marine Corps, so like the first two numbers in an MOS, so for instance mine is 06, that just indicates what field you're in. So like a 03 is like infantry, 08 is artillery, I believe, and then for instance 06 is communications. So that just indicates the field. And then the last two numbers actually get into the specifics of your jobs.
Okay.
And I don't know all those offhand. I'm not that good about it.
Is there an MOS where you study MOS numbers?
Is there an MOS where you study MOS numbers?
I would like to. I'd like to take that
I'm definitely sure about that. Like,
probably.
There probably is. It's probably like an admin. So like a 01. 01 I believe is admin. I don't know them all, so don't get mad. Okay. I'm sure that they'll blow us up in the comments. Yeah.
Cool. That's very exciting.
Is it?
Maybe. Yes. Okay. Jumping back to Airsoft.
Oh snap!
How long have you been playing and plinking up?
Plinking up? Oh, dude, you make it sound like it's a BB gun in the backyard shooting like squirrels. Nah, dude, it's not even that. It's just like it's one of those like Red Ryder BB guns.
Yeah, like the ones you pump.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I had a pellet gun. I didn't have one. My buddy had one in Colorado.
Dude, I definitely had
one. He shot
one.
off his balcony at like random stuff. He'd level land.
Pew pew.
Shot at like a Jordan's shoebox one time.
Oh snap. At first I didn't actually know what Airsoft was.
Is that like Nerf?
No, it's not. Definitely not like Nerf.
No, I know. It was a joke.
Oh, dude, your jokes suck.
Well.
Okay. Anyway.
For me.
Yeah. Like I said, mostly me and my cousin kind of just hung around these like clear plastins. And we knew that they shot little things out of it, and we didn't think too much of it. Yeah, man, we didn't think too much of it. All right. But then once I came into North Texas area, and then Fast Action Airsoft shut down, but I never got to experience that, sadly.
Same.
But I signed up for their little email letter on their website and everything like that. But then one day I just got on Google Maps and I was like, nearest Airsoft place, because at that point I researched more into Airsoft. So I researched it and I was like, oh snap, there's an Airsoft field like a couple miles away from me, right? So I started going there about like 6 months after it opened. So I'm coming up on 4 years of actually playing at a good field. So 4 years is the answer to that question.
And that is, you are referring to D14, right?
Yeah, D14 is great.
D14.
Yeah. I did play at 878 before it was actually 878. Sun Devil back in 2015.
See, I played, not in Sun Devil, I played at Operation El Infierno, which was in like September, October, November-ish before they opened.
Yeah.
Did they open January, February of last year? Because I know they're already a year old.
Yeah. They're over a year.
Yeah.
Maybe. It might have been January or February time frame.
I don't know. I know they opened like Q1 of the next year, and then I was there before, but I think it was already called 878. But
what about you? How long have you been playing Airsoft?
I started playing whenever I learned about Airsoft when I used to live in Colorado, which was.
Dude, he has to count on his fingers.
Like 7 years ago.
7 years. What?
But I haven't been playing for that long. I've been like collecting
little bits
quote
and
unquote
stuff.
where it's been like
that's definitely how I started, man.
Clear guns and stuff. And then I was like, oh, people actually go out and like seriously play this? Because whenever I learned about it in Colorado, we were just walking down the street with airsoft guns.
Oh wow!
That's why I made a video about it.
You definitely just made a video about that.
So, just a shameless plug. But yeah, and then I moved back.
That video would be like right here.
Yeah. Well, because they changed the stupid annotations thing, so now you can only put those at the end of videos.
Oh snap! I definitely no.
No?
No, we'll talk about that later though.
There must be a way around it. I'm gonna learn things.
Yeah.
But then I moved back, and then there was some random airsoft place that I was gonna try to go to, and then it shut down. It wasn't FAA.
Was it D14 in Hillsboro?
That's a thing?
There was.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was D14.
A clear Crossman AK-74. And
Oh,
I was like, I'm going to play. And then
going today.
I think at the time it was like I took the like UCP duct tape
and
I put it on the whole gun. So it was just like UCP in black AK-74 with no stock.
You got those 5 headshots.
I was like, step up, let's go.
Let's go.
And then because I played at Forney for a while before it got shut down.
Oh man, like I said.
That was the first field I went to.
Oh snap! Do you have personal attachments to it? No.
It was
D14.
The thing was that it was a free-to-play, so it never got improved. And the admins there murdered everyone. And it was, multicam was...
godlike.
Compared to like,
man.
here where it's... You get some days where it's pretty competitive, but there it was just like, no, multicam wins. Or it was really tan team there. It was multicam wins, period.
Dude, I'm totally shifting away from multicam, man. It's all about multicam black. I know it's a variation of multicam, but it's multicam black. Right?
Scarecrow has a set, and he's always like, "Are you guys gonna get multicam black?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know."
Oh, dude, I'm about to order some Cry multicam.
Of course you are.
Shh. All right.
So I don't know. I've been playing since I know I started filming airsoft videos back in.
Nah, don't even worry about filming. Just when you actually like you got.
I want to say like 2012.
2012.
Give or take.
All right.
Because,
actually.
Because I've had that contour on that helmet forever.
Did you play at Wolverines 4? Hosted by Gannon?
Yes.
That was my first game at D14.
Was it really?
That was my first
Look, I have
game.
the patch right over there. You see it? See where all the NR pages are? And then the right. I got that from Gingerbread because I didn't pre-order, so I didn't get the patch. I walked on.
Yeah, it's hanging in my closet right now.
Is this year? I like emailed them like, yes, it's this year. I was like, oh, sweet. Because they were talking about like vehicles and stuff. I'm like, I gotta go.
I gotta go.
That was fun. That was the like one where Russia invaded, right?
Yeah.
That was because see, I was invading and I had my saw, and so I was a door gunner.
Oh, dude.
I was like,
those helicopters,
dude.
man.
There was like a helicopter.
It was people walking in a line, and we couldn't shoot at them.
Yeah, and then like whenever they were, it simulated an airdrop, but then if someone had a light machine gun, they were the door gunner. So as everyone was dropping, you could start mowing people down. And then I think ours got hit by like some sort of rocket, so we had to like go back or something. I was like, okay,
dude. That, like I said, that was my first actual airsoft
That's
game.
so cool.
Yeah.
When was that? 2014?
No.
15.
It wasn't 15.
I could look it up. I've got footage from it.
Whatever. Next question.
Oh man. Okay. This is jumping into kit stuff. What is your favorite airsoft gun you've owned?
Oh snap!
Doesn't matter if you've had it now. If you sold it, you probably regret it because it's your favorite. But period.
I have a lot of guns. This guy has seen most of my guns.
Yeah, over the.
I
definitely
definitely.
know each other.
Huh?
How long have we known each other?
Oh snap!
Like
a year now. Roughly
really?
over a year. I think.
It's like when did we like start talking?
We don't get into that.
When did we like start our relationship?
Oh no.
Oh no. I don't know. It's not important. But what your favorite gun? That you owned. Period.
Because like before I left for the Marine Corps, I had a WE open bolt Scar and then a G&G combat machine. Those are my two guns. All right, and right after Wolverines 4 is when I bought that Scar. I was like, I gotta get into this. Boom! Dropped a lot of money on it.
Brand new?
Yeah, I bought a brand new with like 6 mags.
Oh.
I had no idea what I was doing.
Did you buy it because it was a GBBR and that's
and it came with like a grenade launcher and like a red dot scope. And then,
did you buy it? Isn't that like a GI package?
Huh?
Was it Airsoft GI?
Nah, that was an e-bike package.
Way back in the day.
Yeah.
Not way back in the day.
It's discontinued. Whatever.
They need to take. I hate
that grenade launcher. You can't actually use it with the gun because it doesn't fit. Like you put it on there and it's either one slot on the rail too far forward.
Oh man, just Dremel off that little section.
Look, I was inexperienced, so I sold it. All right. Anyway.
Yeah.
So after I left for the Marines is when I really started getting into airsoft guns.
Little pins are full.
Let's see. I bought this one. This one used to be mine.
Happens. Did you enjoyed it, right? When you
no.
I bought that. Didn't you bring it to a big op, or am I making that up?
That
was the RM4 that you had went to an op because it didn't have a sticker on the side. It was AMS, I think.
Yeah. I took that one to Broken Home 5.
Yeah. That gun is so much fun.
My RM4 is pretty cool. I really liked my Scorpion Evo when I had it.
It's the beast.
That thing reached out and touched people, but it was also SMG legal.
Yeah.
So it's great. So I'm gonna go with my Scorpion Evo.
Okay.
My ASG Scorpion Evo, like Gen 1, good to go.
Because don't they have like a Gen 2 now where it's like there's like a Polar Star one?
Oh yeah, they have the Wolverine one. Look.
Oh okay.
my personal opinion, I don't know if this is for you.
I'm probably going to agree with you if it's what I think you're saying.
HPA, I've owned it. I had a 416 HPA. Alright? I don't like HPA.
I've never owned it, so I'm biased, but I don't like it either.
Yeah. The tank gets super cumbersome and you can't really run around.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can run around, but like, if you ever go, like, for pickup games, like, just weekend games where you go back to the parking lot every, like, 45 minutes or whatever, good to go, alright? But as soon as you go to, like, a Milsim event, like, American Milsim, it's pretty much actually the only one I've ever... No, I went to,
Did you go to Milsim West?
Index Milsims. I haven't gotten to Milsim West.
Oh, I was going to go to that, and then I
Yeah.
didn't have the right uniform, and...
So, after... If you carry around a tank for like 12 plus hours, you're gonna regret it. So,
is that what you did?
No.
Oh.
No.
You're just saying if you would have had it.
If you would have, like, whatever. So Scorpion Evo,
Gen 1.
awesome.
Yeah. Favorite gun that I've owned?
Oh snap! Looks behind you. It's Oh. Actually, it's either my Scorpion Evo. While you think of an answer, right? It's either my Scorpion Evo or my Tokyo Marui Glock 17 Sangin Arms Tier 1.
Yeah, your custom super expensive one?
Yeah, my super expensive Glock.
Did you get that fixed? Because I know you had it.
Yeah, it's
you
fixed.
had it in a parts
It's good to
box.
go. It's good to go.
Here's my Glock, and
Yeah.
it's in a parts bin. Bin.
Yeah.
Oh, favorite gun I've owned. I'm trying to think of performance-wise, and whenever I owned the Saw, that thing was a...
I own that now.
Yeah.
It's still within the group. It's still within the group.
If y'all were ever wondering who I gave it to, this guy. And that's actually, I got the LM4, because I wanted to try something new.
Got that trade.
Yeah.
Trade life.
The Saw was fun, and I think I'm going to try to pick one up again, just because having a giant box mag...
And just hosing people.
Oh,
man. It's great. It is great. And that's probably what I'm going to run for District 14 again. I ran it last year.
I think so, because did anyone else that was a Peacekeeper run an LMG?
No.
See,
I was the only LMG.
see if I get one, I'll run one with you. I don't know. I like my KWA Mark 18. It's pretty good, and it's a KWA, so it's like, you know, it's proprietary and stuff, but it's built well.
Proprietary. What do we got on that timer?
I haven't started it.
Nice! Nice.
What else have I owned? That Crossman AK-74.
Oh, dude, yes, yes. I think you really like your FN57.
FN57's a great gun. It shoots super, super low, and mag efficiency is amazing. AK, that's a cheap AK, but it's pretty good. MP7...
How's it compared to mine?
Yours was fun. It just... Do you remember that video where I got the AK killing spree? Did you ever watch that? Where I got like 5 or 6 kills?
I did watch that, actually.
Whenever it snowed. Like the once in a billion years when it snows in Texas.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna get Multicam Alpine just for that.
Yes. You know Teddy, right? He was gonna pick up some like Snow Raptor. Snow LPX Snow Raptor.
I thought about that too.
So I don't know, probably either a Mark 18 or the Saw.
Cool.
One of those two. Just 'cause I like them both.
The more you get into like owning a bunch of guns, all right, it's harder to pick which one's your favorite. Like,
yeah,
if you
that's
own,
why you have multiple.
Yeah, but there's also like a caveat to that. Like, there's a downside.
Yeah.
It's
you don't get to use all of them.
You don't get to use all of them, right?
Yeah.
And then like, let's say you have like an M4, right, and then
or
you use
F4 like me.
an MP7 and then a G36. Okay, like they're 3 different weapon systems. They're roughly the same as far as like goes. Like, it's in generally the same area, but they all, like, the mag releases are different. How you chamber around on a gas back, like the LM4
MP7 is a little bit similar to an M4 though, but
yeah, but like you have those like little
it's like
picks where they're different, and it's hard to like be efficient with one weapon.
Yeah,
you know?
especially if you're going to be efficient with one, you have to focus on one. It's really hard to be good with just, you know, being able to switch out guns and perform at your best.
Raw.
RAR XD.
No, R-A-H.
No, I know.
Whatever.
Look it, I got it on my locker.
No.
No.
Next question.
I don't know why I honestly
Next
have
question.
that sticker. I love this job. No one in my like close family is a Marine. Okay, if you could pick one piece of kit, if money was no object and you could just
Have anything.
spend one piece of kit, one piece of new kit, if you had the money, what would it be and why?
Like body worn kit?
Anything.
Anything.
Kit, period.
Kit, period.
So-
M1 Abrams.
Oh! Okay.
M1 Abrams, man.
I didn't even think about, I guess I did
That's
say
why I
kit,
asked,
period.
body worn.
Okay.
Okay, are we going like handheld?
Let's do both. So,
No.
M1 Abrams.
Oh, that was
Okay.
more of a joke. But I would probably go with a Humvee if we were doing like vehicles. Definitely go with a Humvee.
Okay, and then body-born.
Body worn. No, wait. What about you? Like, if you could like something big.
One, like, oh man, I really want like an aircraft carrier, an AC-130
Oh
right now.
Jesus! Look, mine was pretty big, but his was like, you need an ocean. We don't have an ocean.
Yeah, we don't. AC-130 then. There's enough airports around here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You have DFW.
Dude,
And
a
left field.
105 full of BBs.
Like it wouldn't even if you were to get the angle right and everything, it wouldn't.
The wind
it
would
was just.
definitely. No, you gotta fly like.
You just
100
gotta
feet.
fly like like vertical. Just drop it.
Just drop a bottle of BBs out the window and it
Just
acts
like
as the 105.
you're as the pilot, you open the window, and just like pour out BBs.
You just get a Cessna, bro. Just like one of those tiny planes. Alright, so bodyborne. You see, so like I finally accomplished my main goal of Airsoft to get night vision.
Right. And we'll cover that.
That was great.
Next
but
question.
if I could get one piece of new kit, alright, it'd probably be upgraded night vision. Like
Just nicer.
Anvis 9 white phosphorus is.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
So-
I know white phosphorus is versus black and white, right?
Yeah. So typical NVGs, you see like the green.
Yeah.
White phosphorus is just black and white, right? Now the Anvises, they're super cool. So they're dual tubed, right? So you get like the
What about those 4 tubes looking
the
things?
quad tubes, the GMP or the GNP like 18, whatever they're called.
Yeah, GMP-18, I think.
Yeah. So those are like the quad tubes. You can't buy those, right? Even if I like went and when like, I'm with the military, I want some. They're gonna be ungodly expensive, okay?
Yeah.
And plus, that's gonna be a lot of weight on your head,
Just have a massive 5-pound counterweight.
Oh,
Alright,
man.
guys.
dude. But what's cool is that the battery pack is remoted to the back, so like your battery is in the back,
Mm-hmm.
and it
Acts as a counterweight.
it acts as a counterweight. And whenever you flip your nods down, it turns on automatically. And when you click them up, it turns them off.
This is advanced.
Yeah, but they're really
Is this
expensive.
metal? Is that plastic?
The J-arm is plastic, actually, or a really high-strength polymer.
Gosh.
All right.
Fancy plastic.
Yeah. What about you? What is the one piece of kit thing?
I'm trying to think of something that I would like. There's a difference between
Well, I would hope.
something that I would want, but never end up using it just because I have it.
Okay, what is that then?
Probably like Nas or something.
Nods, dude. You could use these all the time.
Yeah,
just
I could
walking
totally
around
use
your
them in
house.
my game.
That's what I do. Don't tell my mom. Just kidding.
I want to buy a pair of the mock quad lens things. The G and
The quad tubes, bro.
Quad tube. Yeah, I want to put them on the multi-cam helmet.
Just get real ones, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right.
And then, oh jeez, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, I always want like a super, like, really cool helmet setup, like with a, like a, you know, a good helmet, like, I don't know.
Oh, Team Wendy, bro. Team Wendy.
Yeah.
So comfortable.
Like a Team Wendy and then like, a headset, and then like nods. Like that's so expensive, but that'd be cool, because I feel like everything else is
My
pretty
helmet
much.
is your dream helmet, man.
Yeah.
For the most part.
But with what you have, yeah. I still need a headset.
Dude.
It's another topic.
Next question.
What is your favorite piece of kit you own? You basically already answered this, but
Alright, my favorite piece of kit that I own is probably going to be my nods. Alright, so I recently just got them.
too, yeah.
I recently got them. And
What is it with the tape?
the tape right here is so that I can put a lens protector on it. So
That's
that way I
probably
don't
good,
get
yeah.
it shot out. 'Cause-
Oh, that's how you did it with that. You just did it around, then it folds over, or is it already in?
No. It holds like a scope cover, and then it has the Lexan
Oh,
in it.
yeah.
It's still a work in progress at that point. But, nah, it's definitely
Cool.
my favorite piece of kit that I own right now.
For me, I really like...
Don't say a gun. Don't say a gun.
No, it's that helmet. That helmet I've worked... That's the one that I've had the longest, and that's the one where I've just done the most work on. I don't know, I like... That helmet just makes me happy.
Dude.
With all the, like, the counterweight and everything, and, like, the MS 2000 on top and stuff. Even though it looks ridiculous, like, I said in the past of how it's perfectly balanced. Like, the contouring of the mount and everything weighs the same as the flashlight with the mount. And then the Rhino mount weighs as much as the counterweight.
Nice.
And then
Now, is that an actual Rhino mount, though?
Not like an actual one, no.
Oh.
It's an airsoft one.
Extra Rhino. Just kidding. Nah, it looks good, though.
And then, like, I have, like, like the Keystone tactical patch, and then what's on the other side? I think just an OD green flag, right?
It says your name, and then, yeah, the green flag.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know, it just makes me happy. Moving on.
Nice.
Okay, so now we're going to jump into the more discussion-based.
Oh, snap.
So this is mainly the reason that we wanted to make this video, is we wanted to do something that was military-related to Airsoft, if we can bridge that gap. So, do you think that playing Airsoft helps when joining the military, or more specifically the Marine Corps? You can take this however you want. And my theory, or whatever, has been like, if you are in the mindset of, I'm with, my guys and stuff, I've got a gun, there's bad guys over there, we gotta figure out how to take them out or whatever. Does you think that helps at all? In, like, the mindset of being in combat, even though it's completely different, I know.
So, I've never been in combat, alright? So, I cannot really speak too much on that, and I'm not infantry either, alright? As far as, like, I see a lot of people coming out who use it as a training tool, yeah, essentially. So, getting hands-on with, like, an M4, pretty much just an M4, alright? If you own an M4, you're going on the right track if you want to join a branch, because that is an AR platform is one of the most commonly used in the branches. In
the United States.
Yeah. So, knowing how to manipulate that weapon system, it's a game changer in a way, and that just takes a lot of practice.
Right.
But it's hard to translate tactics into Airsoft, because the range of an Airsoft gun
That's very true.
is like 250 feet.
Yeah.
And then a range for an M16, I've taken it out to 500 yards.
Yeah. Right.
So
That's true. That's true. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
It's hard, like, and with these, unless you're using a gas blowback, you have like 120 rounds in a mid-cap magazine just to, like, hose at people with. But, I only have 30 rounds in an M16,
Right.
So, there are things to take away, but there's also things that you need to know don't translate over.
I think, yeah, even just especially if you're, like, there's people that'll just do, like, it's very, very uncommon, but just do, like, target practice with, like, airsoft guns and stuff, but I feel like if you're doing that and training with, like, a gas blowback,
yeah,
then translating that over, definitely. But yeah, I didn't even think about the whole range. Yeah, that's definitely, the engagements are much closer. And
but keep in mind, if you have like a squad, if you have your squad from, like, if you're in the military already, I know that this is an airsoft thing, but you could also translate it to paintball if you really wanted to. Mm-hmm. But if you use your squad and you work on those team tactics of, like, breaching and, moving and doing all these different formations, like peeling or breaking contact or anything like that, that is a valuable tool that you can use without, having, like, super expensive things.
Right. What was it? I think the Evike does their, like, airsoft camp in the summer where they, like, teach you, like, actual tactics.
Yeah, see? And you could take all these, like, shooting classes like Travis Haley or, there are some other ones.
Who's the guy that does the pistol class? There's just, like, a pistol.
Oh. There's a lot of people. I know that Redback 1 does like a great class, like, if you can do it. Or Instructor Zero, if you ever have like a chance to like train with him. I haven't, but like I think that would be awesome. But
Use a gun first.
yeah, Airsoft is a great tool, and it's relatively inexpensive because like if you wanted like this exact rifle, real steel, you're gonna like with a suppressor.
Good luck.
You're gonna run into like the thousands easy. Okay, but like just with this, you know, $400 roughly.
400, 500.
Yeah, that, and then
That's
you can use this, and you go into your backyard. You don't even have to take it to a range or anything like that, and you can work on those fundamentals of. This is where I turn on my, or I engage the weapon to battery, or I turn on my safety whenever I'm not engaging. You know, like I need to work. I can work on target transition.
Work on your muzzle discipline. Work on your trigger discipline.
Reloads. You know.
Work on using a gun as using it as an extension of your body. You
know,
a tool.
But take the good things that you can use out of Airsoft and translate it that way. But don't take the bad things. Yeah. And then for you to determine what the bad things are, that's on you. Okay. I can, you know. Yeah. Same thing with like mentors, all right? They tell us that all the time. So
basically, you want to say something? Go ahead.
I don't know. Yeah, see, it's like if you're on a mentor, I know it's like off topic, whatever. If you're looking at a mentor, okay, look at how they're acting and say, I want to be like that. And then if they do something bad and you're like, I don't like how they handled that situation or whatever, you take the good and the bad from them. And then over different mentors, you just compile the good, and you're going to be like, this is what I want to do with myself. And then all these things that I saw that I don't like, I'm avoid doing those things. Mm-hmm. You know?
It's just like learning from other people's mistakes and stuff, you know? Or learning from people in general.
Yep.
Yeah. And that basically answers our next question, which is, do you think it hurts in any way?
Hey, look at that. 2 birds with 1 stone, ladies and gents.
Okay, this is a good one. This was a recent discussion on iFunny. I didn't get into it much. With you being in the military, how do you feel about Airsoft players wearing their uniform in public after games? Do you feel that this is disrespectful, i.e. at restaurants or on the way home?
Alright, so I'm going to knock the on the way home out of the park. If they're just going home, no, I don't care. Okay?
Because I know, like, we one time went after dinner and your whole team and me were all in uniform.
Yeah, no, that, like, I think that's good to go. Like, you do you, okay? But the second you start wearing ranks, okay? Ranks or, like, tabs, like, I'm a ranger kind of a thing, I think, like, at that point, you could be upsetting people. To me, I honestly don't care that much. Even if I see a Marine Corps uniform or anything like that, like, sure, they haven't earned the Eagle Globe and Anchor, but you have to remember that this is a game. And people want to make impression loadouts and, you know, like, go to a surplus store and then, like, these are the readily available things that people can buy. And yes, it could be disrespectful if you take it that way. But if you take it for how it is, as in just being an airsoft, not really.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. It's like, as long as you're not trying to do any sort of stolen valor or anything, I don't see a problem with it.
Right?
It's, you know.
Just be prepared to answer in that manner.
Yeah, and
if you ever get questioned.
If there's any military personnel watching this, if you ever see that, I would just challenge you to go talk to them and not angrily, and just ask them what they're doing, and I'm sure they'd be more than happy to tell you about airsoft.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, no, don't wear ranks or anything. It's weird. What do you feel about, like, if, because I know, like, evac sells, like, if you're wearing, like, it doesn't relate to it, but, like, I think I have, like, an old one where it says, like, Commander on it. I don't know if you see it at the top there? It's in UCP, it's next to the D14 patch.
No. Like, minuscule things. Like, there's, who are they? There's some guys that come out, and they're like, it's like ROTC, but it's not. You know what I'm talking about?
This is some sort of, like, private training?
No. It's like something to do with it's like the cadets or something. It's like cadets, right? And there's like captain, like they rank up really fast in like these cadets and ROTC things. And I've seen them wear rank, and I have gotten onto them because in general we don't really like to see rank out on the field.
Well, I know you, whenever Taco one time was wearing a Marine was a U.S. Marines thing, but he's in now. But then he was whatever the training thing or whatever, like because he was like substation McKinney or whatever.
Well, yeah, a pulley.
Yeah.
Heard about it.
Just the fact that he was in that, so he was involved in some way, and he was going in.
But even if you're like, I'm going in, I've heard that argument before, like, oh, I'm joining, I have joined, I've gone to MEPS and everything like that. Mm-hmm. I'm like, good for you, you've taken the first steps, but don't start treating it as if you're in, because you still have a very long time until you're actually, like, for the Marines, it's a 3 months of boot camp before you actually earn the title.
Right.
So, just because you've passed MEPS, like, good job. You've taken the first step. You're on the right track.
Is MEPS different from basic?
Yes.
Okay.
MEPS is just down in Dallas. You go to the office. They make sure that you're medically good to go. Anything like that.
That doesn't. Yeah, no, that doesn't. No.
Yeah. So.
No, you got to get through.
Yep.
Do you call it basic?
It's called boot camp, but
just
like
boot camp?
Recruit training.
Because isn't Army basic?
Yeah, there's Army
okay,
basic.
So
like,
boot camp.
Take it with a grain of salt. If people get really annoyed at you for just saying, "Oh, are you in the Army?" Like, take it with a grain of salt. Don't get on to people for being like they didn't know any better.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. That's good. Oh, this one's kind of funny. Do you think it's funny when Airsoft players try to use military terms or don't even realize it? I.e. saying repeat it on the radio. I was standing next to you one time and someone's like, "Can you repeat that?" And you're like, "Don't say that." And it's for artillery, right?
Yeah. Okay.
For them to
So
shoot again.
So as a field radio operator, like it's funny hearing things on the radio that aren't supposed to be said. So like in the Marines, you're not allowed to cuss on the radio, and like you said, you're not supposed to say repeat. You're supposed to say again. Okay. So like if you hear repeat your last, that is actually in the military a call for fire. So like if you send out artillery rounds and you say repeat, they're gonna fire that same mission again. And so don't say repeat. Okay?
Say again.
It's just like a funny thing to get onto them about because it doesn't mean anything, but it's just funny to do. It's always funny to see like people come out and like treat it like Call of Duty.
Yes.
Oh man,
softers.
It's so funny.
I talked about that in my 10 tips for new beginners.
Oh, I saw that too.
Don't treat it like COD.
Yeah. But yeah, I do. It is kind of amusing. But what you can do is you can say, "Hey, hold on. This is what that actually means, and this is what you're supposed to do with that."
Yeah, constructive.
Yeah. So like, help them learn.
Not to be dumb.
I wouldn't say dumb, but like help them out, because
Teach
then it just like, yeah. As an airsoft player, if you've been in the sport for a while, if you've been in the hobby for a while, you're always gonna see those newer beginning players.
There are always gonna be new players.
And so you yourself, you want to make a good example of how you want the hobby to be, so that way it keeps people coming into it and keeps the hobby alive.
Yeah.
If you're like those one people or those group of people.
One single guy.
Yeah, that one single guy who's always yelling out, "Call your hit," getting frustrated at the game, things like that. That shows a bad image for the hobby overall, and it really makes people say, "Man, I don't want to do that."
I'd rather be at home right now.
Yeah. So just play with good sportsmanship. There's a saying like common sense is not very common, okay? So you have to, if you see something that you're like, I wouldn't want to see that, address it, alright?
Yeah.
Like, don't be a bystander and be like, shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah, or inform an admin or
yeah.
something. If you don't want to deal with it yourself.
That's what the admins are for.
Yeah, they are designed to administrate the game. I think we're actually at our last question already.
Oh,
is there anything you would change to make Airsoft more realistic?
Simulation.
Oh, man. Alright, okay.
But then again, that was kind of a joke. But that would be crazy.
Comes out with, simulation.
That'd be crazy expensive.
Popping people.
Yeah. To make Airsoft more realistic.
I don't know, something... I don't know. We're getting... I'm going to say better?
Yes and no. There's a lot of like, for instance, a gas blowback professional training rifle. That's
Cops
getting
use it.
yeah. It's getting to that point.
What's like the Sistema?
Yeah, the Sistemas are cool, but there's always going to be like, oh, I wish I had this, I wish I had that.
Oh yeah.
But then
that sucks.
There's those people who say that, and they're like, I'm going to go do that. I'm going to make it, you know? So, I personally can't really think of too much to make it more realistic, but I'm sure that there's people out there who have their own ideas on how they would like to see this hobby go, and like maybe they're going to be the ones to shape it. Because for me, I'm happy with how it is for the most part. There's always those little things that you can tweak, such as like, I wish everyone would call their hits, but you know, what can you do, right?
Yeah.
So you just gotta roll with the punches.
Yeah. Accept it for what it is.
Right?
I don't know if there's anything. For me, I don't know. Sometimes for the Milsim in me, I like it whenever everyone's running around with a plate carrier and not like
man,
a battle belt and.
But like in those like summer months here in Texas, like
I ran last year. I ran a battle belt with the H harness and my backpack and my saw.
Boom.
I had like a canteen full of ammo. I didn't need mag pouches. So
I didn't need water.
I had this canteen.
I don't need water.
It's still in there. I like drilled holes in the side and I put plastic on it so I could see how many BBs I had.
Oh no. This kiddo.
It was great though because I would just put the saw on the side, open the dump pouch, the box mag, and then just
pours all the beans in his dump pouch like wrong pouch. You know.
That's it. We are out of questions.
Oh, I got one for you.
All right.
Recommended gear companies for beginner
New players.
For new players, more advanced, looking to upgrade their current intermediate, and then
like
just beginners and intermediate. Because
okay.
after intermediate, you kind of know what's already out there. So
okay, I want a Condor, obviously, first of all. But Condor makes nicer stuff.
No, I'm just kidding. Kidding.
Condor makes nicer stuff that, like, they have different levels. Like, this plate carrier is only, like, $60, but then this plate carrier is, like, $200.
That's $200.
I got it free. But, whenever Sharp was moving to New York, he's like, hey, you want a plate carrier? I was like, yes, I do.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have one yet.
Pew pew.
But yeah, like this one's super nice. So what other intermediate?
There's for beginners. There's Condor. 511 makes some pretty good ones for a cheap price. TMC makes some pretty good ones.
TMC makes like everything.
Yeah, TMC makes everything. If you want to play carrier, it like in a
any type.
Yeah, any type.
Any camo.
Almost any camo. There's some that aren't out there.
Have you seen that? It's been a while since I actually saw it, but
have I seen that? It's been a while.
No, it's a camo, and it looks like almost like a digital, like fall. If that makes sense. But it kind of looks like.
Did they get 200 headshots?
I don't know. I saw it.
I have not seen it.
I was way back.
Oh, Lancer Tactical.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's good for like guns and gear.
Yeah.
For newer players.
Yeah.
Because if you buy one of their guns, they will not break. It's just built like tanks. Breaks one.
I would take that, like I said, with a grain of salt. Okay. Go for your first airsoft gun. M4.
That's another tip that I said in the beginner's video.
Okay.
So you probably want to buy an M4.
Yeah. Because they're the easiest to work on.
Everyone has parts for it.
Exactly.
Everyone has external parts.
And get a full metal M4.
Yes.
If your budget can do it, get a full metal M4.
I think the Lancer M4s are full metal.
No, the Force makes some as well.
Yeah, that's true.
But like, there's some
or
polymer
like
Lancers, but if you can get a full metal...
I know they have a full metal gearbox at least, which is if you don't buy a full metal gearbox...
Cry. Tears.
Cry every time, cry precision.
Oh god. Alright, so for those intermediate players though, you're probably already going to have a rough idea on how guns are going, But if you're wanting to get into like different companies for gear, and if your budget allows for it, all right, 511, they make some upper quality things like that. Faro Concepts, Spiritus Systems.
Ooh, yeah. That's what Sharp.
First Spear.
Expensive gear. I mean.
Yeah. Cry Precision. LBX, LBT.
LBX, yeah.
Samapo makes some pretty good stuff. Samapo is like a Cry Precision for the Airsoft world, and they make M81 Cry. Like it's like 1-to-1 Cry, 1-to-1.
How much?
For like
cheaper?
$150. Like you can get M81 Woodland.
I've got the Gen 3.
Ooh, Emerson.
Yeah,
Emerson.
I was just because I have Gen 3 multicam and M81 pants, and they're like.
Yeah, you can get a set for 100.
Yeah,
you can get top and bottom for 100.
And then I also they just make. If you're wanting Russian Digital Flora.
Oh snap! eBay.
There's a Jaguar Airsoft on Airsoft Megastore sells super cheap digital floor stuff. I think I bought a set for them of Gen 3 stuff for like $80-$90.
Cool.
The knee pads are like reflectors though. They're so shiny.
Oh, dude. Spray paint them. Spray paint them a matte black or whatever. Or just get Cry knee pads. The Cry knee pads are like $25 on their own. They're so worth it.
I still haven't bought those.
Cry knee pads. Look, Cry Precision has a high price for their uniforms, but once you get it, your wallet's gonna cry. Yes.
You will for a little, but then you'll be like, ah.
Yeah, they're so comfy. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 idea.
Yeah. I think that's about it. That's all I got.
Yeah. Maybe someday this will be a podcast.
Dude.
We don't know. I would love to do a podcast someday. We'd be on like iTunes.
Oh man. Dude, you don't even
Google
know.
Play.
Yeah. Dude, look, we could just get you know what? That's another topic. Don't worry about it.
Anyways. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.
Deuces.
God bless, and we'll see you guys next time. Just leaves. You should have like